Come on. We all know the usual consequences of being a runner. You get fitter, you lose weight, your self-esteem increases, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not knocking it. These are superb consequences of running. But we like to think differently on this channel, and we wanted to try and come up with some of the unexpected consequences of being a runner that maybe you didn't see coming, but are every bit as awesome as those just mentioned. And you may want to stick around for point 8. I bet most of you didn't see that one coming. And if the video brings a smile to your face or puts some knowledge in your brain, then consider subscribing for more of the same, but no hard sell. Okay, on with the journey.
Alright, let's start with this one. Point 1 is that when you start running, or when you're a runner, you are going to get poorer, but you're going to be richer. See, that's what I love about running, is that it is completely free to get started. All you need is your body, and then you can just go out there and you can run on roads, you can run on trail, you can do whatever. But there comes a point, Mary, when you're running, or you've been running for a long time, you think, maybe I'd like that watch that records your distances, or maybe you'd like this snazzy outfit that Mary's wearing, or these particular shoes have been reviewed and carry you a bit faster, or maybe that heart rate monitor that can work out way too much for a heart rate monitor. Actually, I can't really figure out how it does it, but there are always things that you want to buy, and it's okay, because although financially it might make you a bit poorer, better than spending your money on things that don't benefit your fitness, but actually in terms of your life you're going to be richer, because you're running and you're passionate about it and you're investing in yourself. So you are going to get poorer, but you are going to be richer.
Dr. Seuss once wrote a poem called "Oh, the Places You'll Go," and we actually had it read at our wedding. We connected with it so strongly, and never has that been so true of your running adventure. You see, running is an adventure in itself, purely the process, but it also offers adventure once you get fully into the world. It might start with the odd run on your holidays, where once you just go and sit on a sun lounger. You'll see new places that way, but at some stage you might start to look at whether there are races or events on where you're going. Could you squeeze in that cheeky 10k whilst you're in Florida? That's how we found the amazing pancake run in Celebration, Florida, just by looking at what's around, and it remains one of our favourite races to this day. But here's the crazy bit, you might actually start building holidays around a race. Wouldn't that be mad? But before you know it, you've seen parts of the world you never would have done otherwise. I've raced triathlons in Miami, Austria, Romania, Spain. We've run in Seville, Australia, all over Thailand, in some of the most beautiful locations imaginable that we never would have seen without running. You may have started your journey to get fit or lose weight, but suddenly you're seeing the world through a new lens. You've got Runderlust, and long may it last.
The next point is that your legs will be sore, which won't be surprising, but the surprising part is that you'll love it. It feels so good to do a long run, any run, and to have stiff legs and to be kind of wincing a little bit up and down the stairs, because you know you put in hard work, and it's almost like a feeling of pride. It's your body telling you you are giving it some and working hard. So it's kind of nice. And I guess in any other activity, if you're hobbling around in pain, your friends or your colleagues might be worried about you, but when people know that you're a runner, it's part of it, and you can kind of enjoy it like a badge of honour, the badge of pain. So the next time you're walking like the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz, know that it's alright, and know that it's because you're a runner.
And I know we've touched on the obvious, like you're going to get fitter, you're going to develop more muscle, and you're going to reduce the amount of fat that you've got in the body. But what about all of the other processes in the body that maybe you didn't associate with running, or maybe you didn't think could improve? Let's take sleep, for example. First of all, you're going to sleep better. And not only on days that you've run just because you're tired, your metabolism is going to be increased just because your body is constantly in a state of development and in a state of of repair, and with an increased metabolism is an increased energy demand, which means you're going to be more tired at the end of the day just naturally, and you're going to sleep well. Your body's going to need to repair overnight. So sleep is a huge one, and your body's going to get better at metabolizing the food that you take in. It's going to get more efficient at it. It's going to need more energy in general. So again, what you're probably going to see is an increased hunger, but you're not necessarily going to then therefore put weight on because you're eating more. Your body is just almost, I like to think of it like a furnace. It's on fire and it needs fuel to feed it. And without sounding too crude, obviously things like going to the toilet and stuff, the body is more efficient. It's just a better, slicker, more well-oiled machine when you're running. So all of the benefits you get from running bleeds into the everyday, improves your life, improves your standard of life and the things that happen within your body. That's a pretty good deal.
Something that I found, and I know that Ben has found this too, is that your clarity of thought massively improves when you're running. So out on the run, people often go out for runs for headspace and thinking time, and you can achieve huge things mentally on your run. You can solve problems, figure out situations that are bothering you. I've planned assemblies and newsletters and things connected to my job. You can achieve loads in your thinking time during a run. But aside from that, after the run, especially when you run in the morning, your brain is firing really well and you can think really clearly, make decisions quickly, be more articulate in your thinking and in your speaking as well. And that can last throughout the day, and it's awesome. It's a great feeling to be thinking clearly, thinking sharply.
Can I just say, I gave Mary this one because it's all about being articulate on a run, and I was just hoping that, I'm hoping we had some bloopers, but we didn't. She did very well.
Second take, not bad. Managed to find my articulate. Oh God. Whoops.
Okay, this is starting to get a bit weird, and whilst I promise you this is not a video just about our favourite poems, one of our other favourite poems is the secular version of Marianne Williamson's Our Deepest Fear, and it links nicely with the unexpected consequence of you beginning your running journey, and that is, once you let your light shine, which is to say, once you start running and you're proud of your journey, you know what? You'll inspire others to do the very same. The very action of getting out and making it happen, whether you even share it on social media or not, will serve to inspire those around you. You could be running ultra marathons, or you could just be starting beginner to 5k. It doesn't matter. Someone will see that, they will take note, and they will be inspired and start their own journey. If you've been inspired to start your journey because of someone else, let us know who and how in the comments. People like to see you trying to be better, and if you do it unapologetically, you share the highs and the lows, then it becomes authentic and achievable for everyone. Because running isn't easy, but it feels just that bit easier when you know there's a bigger purpose to it simply than your own journey. You're helping start someone else's journey, and they in turn will inspire someone else, and so on. What a wonderful process to be a part of. You're an inspiration, so be proud and keep getting after it, because you never know who's watching.
Okay, how about this one? One of the unexpected consequences of running is that you're going to find habits so much easier to form and so much easier to quit in terms of bad habits, and they don't necessarily have to be related to running. That's the key here. When I started running, obviously that's a habit in itself. I absolutely loved it. I was getting out all of the time, I was making it happen, but then as an unintended consequence, I found that other habits, bad habits like drinking, I didn't want to drink. I wasn't particularly a good drinker, I didn't drink often, but I didn't want it, and it had become habitual because it's just part of what I did, and I managed to quit it. Haven't drunk for 10 years now, and it's not just bad habits, obviously, good habits, like I wanted to read more books, and because of the self-esteem, because of the energy that running gave me, I managed to find more time to read books, to do the things that I thought were really gonna be beneficial to me, to make me a better person. So I look at running like the gateway drug of habits. It's the one that sets you up. It's a great habit to have, but what you'll often find is you're able to make other good habits off the back of it and quit your bad habits just because you've been running.
I'm gonna have to do this one without being particularly crude, so you'll have to go with me. But let's just think about this for a second. With an increased amount of energy in your life, with an increased feel of self-esteem, with increased body positivity, with increased general positivity, what do you think is gonna happen in the bedroom? I'm gonna leave that to your filthy minds. Now, if you liked this video, you're almost certainly gonna like this one, which is the 7 hard truths of being a runner, essentially the things that you wish that you were told when you started your running journey. Well, I'm telling you them so that there's no surprises. And in celebration of the fact that we're racing again this weekend, cannot wait, here's a video of the last time Mary and I raced together, where I foolishly tried to explain what each kilometre of a half marathon feels like. Here's a little spoiler, not very good from kilometre 1 to kilometre 21. I hope the video's brought you some value. If it has, consider subscribing, but no hard sell from us, and I'll see you on Sunday.